We on, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, y'all. Welcome to Gayborhood 101, y'all. We got King's Corner in the building, y'all. The infamous King Corner in the building, y'all.
We in here.
I don't know, man. Y'all need to follow her on all social media platforms, y'all. She going in, y'all. She started this thing. What you started about 3 years ago, right? It is on YouTube specifically. How long has it been?
Well, I've been on YouTube for a minute.
Yeah.
The way YouTube came about, when I met my wife, she was like, "Do you watch vlogs?" I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And she's like, "People record their everyday life, whatever." I'm like, "Why would I want to watch that? Why would I be interested in that?" But I actually tuned into it, watched a couple of people, and I got interested. So it was maybe about 9 years ago when I
Oh,
made my first
wow.
YouTube video. And I was like,
Wow.
this gonna be my channel. And it was called Chubbs Jackson. And I was just doing little college stuff or whatever. Then we was like, bump it. We're gonna make it a couple channel. So really I've been on YouTube a good about 9 years. But with King's Corner, with the reactions and the stuff I've been doing recently, yeah, it's probably been about 3 years since I got that up and running and started the process of that one.
Man, that's great. So it took a grind, and that's what a lot of people didn't realize or don't see when it
Yeah.
comes to your King's Corner. We didn't see that 9 years. We only seen the six. You know what I'm saying? So what I wanted this. What inspired King's Corner? I always wanted that, and it sounds like it might have you in your room or you in your little area, and it's just you and the microphone. But I'm not sure, but I think that was a really, really dope name. What inspired that?
Well, it was a competition. Me and my wife, we sat down one day and we was talking about YouTube and she was like, I can go viral, I can make my own channel, whatever, whatever. And I was like, well, I can too. So we made a bet. She make her own channel, which she has. She only posted twice on it, by the way. She made her own channel aside from the couples channel. And I made my own channel. And I was thinking, I'm like, do I want to be a queen? Nah. I mean, I'm a queen, but I don't want to be queen. No, like, do you want to be king? I'm like, that was a little too masculine for me. I was like, what if I put the K in front of, in place of the Q for queen? That was too long for me. And that would have been queen with a K. But
Yeah.
I kind of liked the Q with the king because it's like masculine presenting with that feminine touch on there. So I was like, this gonna be King's Corner. It's gonna be me. We're gonna do our competition. We're gonna see who channel grow the fastest. My wife did not participate, by the way. She posted 2 videos. But anyways, I was like, we're gonna do that. And I just came up with King's Corner that way. I just sat there and I like brainstormed it. I can't take 100% credit for the name King because I went through and I brainstormed with my wife and I
Mhm,
brainstormed with my mother-in-law. I run
mhm.
everything by my wife and my mother-in-law. I'm like, do it sound right? Do it got a twang to it? Do it
Wow.
hit right? And they always tweak me where necessary. So I ain't gonna take full credit for it because I sat there and tried to figure it out. But when I got it and they confirmed it, it was on.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's what's up. And it's always some woman in the background when it comes to success. I already know. So what up, Kim Folk? Shout out to my cousin, man. I already know she do her thing in the background. You know what? That and two things out of this, y'all. Yeah, this is I know she's very successful in what she do, but this is also y'all my cousin, my blood cousin. I always say that, y'all. This is my blood
We
cousin.
gonna get
Okay,
some shirts made that say this my blood
my
cousin. I need
blood
you to know.
cousin. For real. So I just want y'all to understand that. But it's another thing that you and your wife have been together for a very long time. Congratulations to that, because honestly, we don't see that a lot, just not in the LGBTQ plus community, but just in the black community. It's not a thing. Just. So I did have this question, like, how do you guys keep your relationship going? Like, I hear you saying things like, me and my wife have these competitions, and I always, she knows everything I'm doing. I always ask her questions, to verify. So how do y'all keep y'all relationship going for so long?
We we are the same person, literally. Like
Mhm.
we are on the same page from beginning to end. There is never a time me and my wife clock T, okay? There's never a time we leave an event and wasn't like, but did you see? And did you see? It's like, yes. First and foremost, my wife is my best friend. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? She is my best friend, my ace boom coon. So it's really nothing that we can't talk about, sort out, and figure out. Very early on in our relationship, when I say early, I mean like probably the first month, probably got into a little stupid argument, something. I can't remember what it is. But she went on to social media, I went on to social media, and I had been doing that before in the past. It's just cycle and cycle and cycle.
Right.
Going
Right.
on social media, spilling the business, getting people involved. And we was fresh, so people felt like they had that space to give their opinions and that be and that, disrespectful stuff. And I said, we ain't doing it. So literally since like month 2, 3 of our relationship, we cut social media out of it.
Hmm.
So
Right.
our problems is between each other. We figure it out together. We don't even go talk to family. I don't go talk to her mama about her. She didn't talk to my mama when she was here about me, or my grandma when she was here about me. We kept it between us because we knew how to figure it out and work it out. And we always said if we get to a point to where we can't figure it out no more, we are both open to therapy. So when we
Okay.
get there, we'll cross that bridge. Of course, God first, but a non-biased opinion to sit us down and say, okay, yeah, you wrong about that, and help us figure out why we think and do, what we do. But for the most part, when I tell you, me and my wife argue about the pettiest shit. We don't argue about, oh, you like him, you like her, or are you really gay, or are you this, or you sleeping around, you cheating around, we argue about like, well, I mean, why did you put 3 waters in the refrigerator instead of 4?
Yeah.
Like stupid stuff. Nothing that means nothing at all. So at the end of the day, it's like we is it two peas in a pot or 2 peas in a pot? Either way, it's me and her in
Both
that.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you said.
However it goes, that's us.
Wow, that's what's up, man. I
Yeah,
always look up to relationships that last a long time. You know what I'm saying? I think that's very inspiring. So
for
shout out to
sure.
y'all. And like I say, and how long y'all been married?
We've been married 3 years. This year will be our 3rd year married.
But y'all was together for a long
So
time.
this will be our 11th year together.
Man, I remember Auntie kept telling me, you need to link up with that. You need to link up. She kept saying, she like you. She kept saying, I think y'all be cool together. But you was always away. Like you were in first in Arkansas, right? And then you went to school in Palm Bluff, right?
No, so I'm from Cali. Then I would come to
Yeah.
Dallas to vacation. Then I went to school here. The first time I like left the states to go to school, it was here in Alabama. But we both left and went to Mississippi, and then
Okay.
we
It was
came back.
and then yeah, I remember Alabama. I know it was something like that. Arkansas, Alabama. I know about Alabama. So you mean Mississippi. Okay. So
Yeah.
you ain't never went to Arkansas.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I don't know what I was thinking of smoking whatever.
Not to say I visited Arkansas before, but like I never was there for like school or nothing.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right. So back to business. What else? So we got you did tell us what inspired, your YouTube channel and stuff like that. I know that you do a lot of reactions. Like, what is your real method to keep up with everybody? Like, this is insane to me. Like, and I'm trying, like, because I have Nicole as well, and she keeps up with a lot of stuff. But I think that takes a lot of time, and I've been trying, but I get so involved in it, and I'll be have to pull myself away. So, what's your method to your madness?
So the thing with reactions is, and I'm glad you asked this question because I've been trying to figure out how to explain this to a lot of my audience, right?
Uh-huh.
So when I react, or when I used to react, first of all, I kind of switched it up a little bit. I might
I
be coming
see.
out of retirement. I switched it up a
I
little
see.
bit. But when I was reacting, when I was in my prime of reacting, it wasn't so much that I was keeping up with a lot of people. The people I was reacting to were people that I watched for years. So when
Gotcha.
I came with the tea, when I came with the info, when I came with the facts, when I pulled your card, when I said, no, what you said was this and what you did was that, it's because I've been watching you for years. I was, if you want to call it a fan, if you want to call it a family member, a subscriber, whatever, however you want to put it, in my world, my people, my fam.
Right.
Everybody else think they subscribers, sometimes be fans and all that, whatever. I'll be a number one fan if you want me to. I watched you for years. I liked you. I looked up to you. You inspired me. So you did some fucked up stuff,
Yeah.
right? And I clock your T. So when I come, I'm not like your average Joe that's just like, oh, this is somebody who has a lot of subscribers. Let me see what they recently did. No, bro, I know what you were doing in the past.
Yeah.
So I think what sets me aside is that I actually watched these people for years, not tuned into them and watched them for 3 days straight just to kind of catch up. I've been watching you. I've been learning like your patterns of what you decide to show.
Yeah,
So it ain't hard to keep up with when you've been following.
true. Okay.
So
That
when something new come out, it's just adding on to what I already know. It's just adding on and adding on and adding on. I don't got to sit and watch and make
right.
sure my phone is ready to record. And this, I've realized nowadays I don't even got to do a lot of the work. People are going to screen record and put it on social media, or I could just sit back and just kick it live.
It's a part of your daily schedule
You
at
know
this
what I'm
point.
saying?
You know, like it's yeah, it's a part of your daily thing. Now you
Just like
just
that.
making money off of it. Now you just reacting to it.
And I've
Cool.
always been like non-biased in my reactions. Some people think otherwise, but hey, you're entitled to your own opinion. But me, I'm gonna tell you where you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm telling you where you're wrong, you don't like that and you think it's bias.
Right.
And you don't see where I'm telling the other person they're wrong either through the reaction. So man, when I tell you I've been watching the people that I react to, I've been watching for a while. And if I didn't watch them, I give you a good disclaimer. I've never seen people in my life, but y'all keep wanting me to react. So
But
here it
this is viral. This is
goes.
viral
Right.
at this point. Right.
Exactly.
Exactly. I love looking at your reactions. I'll be laughing because you be quick with your words. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be sitting there laughing. You know what I'm saying? So and sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I be watching it. Sometimes I be into it. I forget to like. I be trying to like every single one, but make sure y'all like every single video on King's Corner because I got to go back and say I watched this one. Make
Yeah,
sure
and
you
I
like this
definitely
one.
understand because I watch YouTube on my TV. I don't even watch YouTube on my phone unless
Right,
I'm out.
right.
So YouTube now have you can like it like from the TV, but like to comment and do all that, you can't do it on the TV. So I be trying to tell my friends that do YouTube, like I watched the video, I shared it on Facebook, I watched it, I ain't
Yeah.
comment, and I couldn't do a whole lot of other stuff because I'm watching it on the TV, but I'm supporting. So I definitely understand if you can't get the like in sometimes.
Hey,
I
but
get
I
it.
be trying every time I can. I make sure I like. Sometimes that's the first thing I do. I have made a thing like that's the first thing I do. I make sure I like and support because that's easy. That come
Yep.
easy.
Easy.
So I have seen the transition between you know what I'm saying. You doing the reactions and then you just going live. You in your car and you showing us what you do on a day to day basis. And just talking to us. Making us laugh and stuff. So what caused the switch? And did you because I understand how it can be with YouTube. Was it a needed break or something like that, or what caused you to pull away from the reactions and then I know you're gonna come out of retirement. But what was that pause?
So this is my second time actually taking a pause and saying I'm a chill on that for a minute because sometimes you get taken the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And this most recent situation with reactions got some other parties involved, some other reaction channels involved, and it started to get kind of personal. And I
Yeah.
want people to understand one thing and one thing only. I truly don't give a damn. Like I'm reacting to you, and I'm very entertaining. I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna pull the card. I might make you mad. You may cut me off. You may say I don't like that girl. Whatever she may say, I'm messy. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But at the end of the day, when I cut this this monitor screen off, and I go in my room, I don't care. And people start to think, oh, you are so invested in it. I'm not invested in anything. The
Yeah.
tip fell in my lap. If I showed you my DM right now, I don't even do reactions no more. And people are still like, King, look at this.
Yeah.
When I tell you it was a couple, I'm not gonna say who it was, a couple that broke up. There was a person that I was talking to in my DM that was a family member of the people I was reacting to, and she was telling me, dang, they beefing with you, but they just had you on the TV screen last year when I was with them. We was all out of town, and you was on the TV screen, and they was like vibing with you hard. Now they beefing with you because you pulling their card.
Wow.
So
Wow.
and people be thinking you lying when you say these outside sources. People's family members will come to the reaction channels to spill their tea. People's friends, exes. I got so much information in my inbox, and I ask these people simply, "What do you want me to do with this information?" Because I'm not an outer. I'm not
Yeah.
going to. I've never had the vision to come and say, I got this exclusive tea on such and such.
Tasha K.
That's right. That's not what I'm here for. I react to what the people put out.
Right.
And so it got a little overwhelming, and I just wasn't happy. It's messing with my mental. I was just unhappy. I felt like I was clocking into a job I didn't want to be at. YouTube supposed to be fun. YouTube supposed to be something that you enjoy doing and making money while you're doing it. And it started getting too personal. I'm like, back up, because I don't care that much.
Gotcha. Absolutely.
Like, some people care a lot. I don't really care that much, because you're gonna be on that BS at the end of the day. Y'all single, y'all cheating on y'all mates. I'm going to get a bit.
Like, for real.
I ain't worried about none of that.
Exactly. And another thing, how do you handle that fan base? I mean, I know you got a lot of inboxes. Well, and I don't know what's your method to madness about that? Because I know you get inbox after inbox, and I know it's hard to respond to everybody. Or you might get those fans that just hit you up every single post, or every time you breathe, they hitting you up in your inbox. So
I gotta put the disclaimer out there that I am bad in real life with my real life fans. I mean, not fans, my real life fam and friends. Okay.
Communication.
You may text me on Monday. I'm gonna reply next month. Okay. Sorry.
That's a sad thing. That's us. I think that's a blood thing.
I promise you, I'm not going to get back to you quickly. And the thing about it is, I see it. Like, I'll see the text message and I say, I'm gonna hit her back in 5 minutes, because I'm already doing something. But that I didn't stop doing that and start doing something else, and then stop doing that. All before you know it, I got all these unfinished projects I've been doing. And then next week, I'm kicking it. I'm getting out the shower. Damn, let me take my cuz back.
Yeah, exactly.
Last week. So what I do is, I try to respond when I see it, or if I don't respond with like a full out text, I try to harden to show you I see it. I see it, I see
exactly.
you. And I try to do the same thing in the comment section. I don't always write back a reply, but I want you to know, like, I see it and I see you. And yes, some people will send me a message until I reply back to back to back to back. And some of the people were successful. A couple of them people are my good bros now, because you done got through to me eventually.
I'm trying to tell you, because I got some like family I call, you know what I'm saying, that started just with Gayborhood. So
yeah,
can't lie about that.
I'm mad about it. I'm sorry. I apologize. If you're watching this, I apologize. I'm not purposely ignoring you. It's just I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere.
She said I'm everywhere.
Everywhere.
All right, so I know we was talking about the cruises and stuff. Before we talk about that, you like to gamble, don't you?
Yeah.
What's your favorite game when you go to the casino?
So I'm only slots. I want to learn tables.
Okay.
My mama told me right before she passed, she was like, you need to leave the slots alone.
Yeah.
You need to at least learn some what she said, some craps or something real quick. She said that's the easiest game to play. I don't know no table, I don't know no dice, I don't know none of that. But I play slots. One of my favorite games would have to be like maybe the Lightning Links or the Dragon Links. I love Three Little Pigs. I love Fire. Man, I love Dancing Drums. I just love slots. I love slots.
I'll be cashing the heck out. I'll be cashing out. Like, I win $60 because I scream and cash out. That's me.
60?
Right, 60. Yeah, I mean, that's me.
Right 60 you taking 60 out.
Hey, cash out for real.
Don't go with me. I'm telling you, do not go with me.
Laughing at me, but I do like the tables a little bit. I like craps. My dad taught me craps growing up. I know that sounds crazy, but we had a little craps table, and he ain't taught us that. But yeah. So speaking of, let's talk about cruises. I know y'all do a lot of cruise vlogs that I just be enjoying, and and I can relate because I went on my first cruise last year. So like what got y'all started into cruises? And I know that y'all like actually about to start, like, y'all collected the ducks, now y'all finna start giving out ducks and stuff like that. If y'all don't know, that's a cruise thing when it comes to the ducks. I don't know, you can explain that to them, but tell me what inspired that and what's y'all favorite thing to do on a cruise.
So really, we was BSing one night, and it's this guy named Brian Christopher. He does slots on YouTube. And he does like group pools or whatever. Long story short, he got a partnership with Carnival. So he was like, y'all come on a cruise with me and y'all could be a part of the group pool. We always want to be a part of his group pool, which is basically when a group of people put their money together, put it all in one slot, gamble. Once you play the money that you put in, you split whatever you want.
Okay.
So we was like, let's go on a cruise with Brian Christopher. We looked it up. It was kind of high, but we signed up. And they was like, so if you have a player's card from a casino, add that on there, see what type of deals you get. So we did it. Now, Brian Christopher, the cruise with him was out of the budget. But there was another cruise, and we was like, fuck it, let's try it.
Yeah.
We signed up for it, went on that cruise. It was our very first cruise, and it actually was a group cruise. It was me, my wife, and two other couples. And we went on that cruise and we fell in love. As soon as we got off that cruise, we booked another cruise. That was in August, 2 years ago. As soon as we got off that cruise, we booked another cruise for New Year's. And then from New Year's, we booked another cruise for March on the newest Carnival ship. And
Oh,
the way
wow.
that came about was after we signed up. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. After we signed up for Brian Christopher cruise that was too high, we actually got something in the mail that said, come to the local casino and get 2 free cruises. So we paid for the first one, but then the one
Yeah.
on New Year's and in March was free from our local casino. And we just addicted. We just addicted.
Hey, she said we
We
addicted.
just addicted.
Yo, what's your? I love the cruise. One of my favorite thing, to do. Actually, I like the events. I like the like how every hour they have something to do. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But what about that? I like the all white party. I can't knock the all white party. So
Hmm.
like one, did y'all get the package? And two, you know what I'm saying? What was y'all favorite? What's your favorite thing to do on the cruise?
So initially, we never got the drink package. We got our first drink package 2 cruises ago, which was July of last year. And we did the first little thing of sneaking it on. But we don't like being inconvenienced. One thing about me and my wife, we like to get stuff and go. If it's an easier way to do something, we gonna do it. So we were
Yeah.
sneaking alcohol on, but then we noticed we had to keep going to the room to refill our water bottles and all of that. And I'm not finna walk around with the spray tan, holding the spray tan up to my mouth. No, I'm not doing all that. So the first couple of cruises we did, we snuck some on. We bought a couple drinks here and there. But then my wife was finally like, we're gonna get this drink package. We got it. That's one thing we will never go without. Drink package, we will never go without it. Because there's nothing like just walking up. Let me get a drink. Let me get, oh, that's
Yeah,
nasty. Give me another one. Oh, I don't like, give me another one. And then a lot of people like to down it. Oh, them drinks whack, they weak. Get shots.
yeah, for sure.
Get top shelf shots. And then get you something fruity to just sip on while you walk around. But yeah, we definitely got to get the drink package now. And me, I love the casino on a cruise, but I also I love the shows though. I love to sit
Yeah,
down and watch me a good show. You got to get on a cruise. I don't know if your cruise had it though. That Family Feud
yeah,
favorite.
they had Family Feud on
Yeah,
there.
they had it on
Didn't know.
yours.
Yeah.
I love the Family Feud, and I love the Deal or No Deal.
Oh,
Love it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love the
they
show.
had that. Yeah, see, that's dope. And you know what else I do? That food, the fact that I could just, man, I love to eat. Ooh, I was like, Mama, order this. Like I order everything I can. And if she had something else, like she had like an extra appetizer, I'd be like,
Yeah,
order this. What?
yeah,
I was turn it up. I was turning it up. And then it was
yep,
ice cream everywhere. Like you just go get some ice cream from the buffet. Yeah, it was a great experience. And then I ain't gonna lie, like I used to eat really, really bad, like throughout the day, and in the morning I would work out. I would go get some coffee, prunes, apple juice, everything, so I know that I clean myself
yeah.
out and I do it all over again the next day.
Crazy. Now I ain't been to the gym on a cruise. I I like the food. I really like the extras. Like I like Guy's Burger, Big Chicken. What ship did you go
Yeah.
on?
That's a good
Or
question.
where did you go out of?
So we went out was it Houston? Yeah, Galveston. And
So
then
did
we
you go
went
on
to
Jubilee or the Breeze?
I think it was Jubilee.
Jubilee?
It was the new boat.
Yeah, you got on newer ship. So yeah, you
Yep,
had Big Chicken, you had Guy's Burger,
yep,
you had Pig and Anchor.
yep.
Yeah,
All that, all that.
all
The
of them.
barbecue spot. Well, the barbecue spot I ain't like that thing.
You ain't like it that much. I didn't
No,
like it either. When we sat down to eat, I didn't really like it that much either. But I do like
yeah,
the little Italian spot. Can't pronounce it, but I like the
yeah, I
Italian
did like
spot.
that. Yep, and a little sushi spot. So yeah, but we gotta go. We're supposed to go to another cruise. So I keep you
Let me know
updated.
when, because when I tell you I'm booking it, I'm booking it.
For real. We
I'm
gonna
booking
go
it.
for real. Like it's I asked my sister, but I'll let you know,
Let me know.
after this and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see. I think I answered. I asked most of my questions. We talked about the cruise. We talked about the relationship, your inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Like, so other than that, you have any questions? Like, what's your plans for the like your future and your channel? And like, are you? I don't know if you do plan, but like for you and your wife, like, what are y'all plans? I know it could have been some talk about the I don't know, but what are y'all plans for the future?
Yeah, so right now, as far as to YouTube, I plan on just making my channel an all-around channel. I've gotten to the point where I just want to post what I'm interested in. I'm not going to no longer post things that drain me or that I feel like, oh, when I put this out, which don't get me wrong, I know what the internet is and I know what it come with. Before I signed up, I knew what it came with. It came with a lot of judgment, a lot of side eyes, a lot of people who don't know you, a lot of trolls, and I can handle it. I can handle that part. I don't care about that comment section being negative, but what I care about is how I feel when I'm done putting something out. And I do care about my image. And I don't want to come off as that person, that negative person, that this person, that person just is, because it's not me at the end of the day. And I know
Right.
people gonna take you however they want to take you. They gonna paint whatever picture they want to paint about you at the end of the day. And that's nothing that I can control. But I want to make sure I take an extra step back to see what I'm putting out there and just triple check with myself and my team, which is my wife and my mother-in-law. Triple
Absolutely.
check with myself and my team just to make sure I'm not coming off the wrong way. Now, if you take it the wrong way, and I know I don't mean it that way, and others don't see it the way you taking it, that's a personal problem with you. But right now, I'm just trying to build my channel and upload what I want to upload, and just know that if you hear from me and you watching, I fuck with you. I'm gonna keep uploading for you. I watched a video that was very inspirational to me because we look at the views a lot when we upload stuff, and the girl pretty much was saying, "You selling out, you selling out arenas. If you get 250 views, you selling out a movie theater. If you get a thousand views, you selling out like a little black box
Like
theater.
for real.
Things like that. You
Like
you,
for
you
real.
got
For
to
sure.
look at views in a different way. So I no longer post and refresh. I used to post and refresh. Oh, what I got? Oh, what I got? I don't do that no more. I post. If you like it and you mess with me and you're gonna watch it, you're gonna watch it. If you're not, cool. People gonna pick and choose at the end of the day. And I just want to be happy. I just want my
There you
mind to be
go.
clear. I want you to be my safe space. I want it to be my corner, King's corner, my corner. And don't get me
There
wrong.
you go.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. If you want to be a king, or if the next person want to be a king, the next stud want to be a king, the next Don want to be a king, by all means. I don't own the name at all. I've seen so
Right.
many kings on the internet.
Yeah.
It's enough king cake for us to share. But this just my little corner over here. That's what I want for my channel. And then for me and my wife's channel, our main channel got terminated in December.
Yep. Yep. I
They
heard
said
about
we
that.
had adult stuff going on our channel, which we didn't. So all of our like cruise memories and stuff on YouTube is gone. We do have them saved, luckily,
Yeah.
but a lot of our college days and early on YouTube days are gone. We didn't have that backed up, but it's all right. We're gonna keep it pushing. But right now, I'm just trying to rebuild that and get that kind of back up and running. Because when I tell you, cuz when we go on cruises, people be like, "Y'all, them off YouTube." Like
Yeah.
I booked this
Yeah.
cruise because of y'all, or I started
Yeah.
booking
That's
cruises
what's
because of y'all.
up.
Like, yeah, they like notice us on the cruises too. And so I just want to get back to the point where everybody that was rocking with us know where to find us again, because I think we just completely fell off fell off the face of the earth
Yeah.
of YouTube. And
Yeah.
then as far as to just our life moving forward, we definitely want to relocate out of Alabama. Atlanta is an option. I'm leaning more towards going home, cuz I'm leaning towards
LA.
Dallas though.
All
I'm
right.
leaning towards Dallas.
Oh, try Dallas. You go to
Yes.
Dallas?
I'm leaning towards Dallas though. My
I hear
wife
you.
leaning towards Atlanta.
You going to the house? I
Yeah,
got
to
you.
the house.
Yeah, I got you.
She going all the way back.
Yeah, that's what's
Yeah,
up. Well,
for
shit, you
sure.
already know you got family there. They gonna love that shit. We need to go ahead and do a family reunion, but hell,
We do.
Like for real though. But if you go to Dallas, man, that'd be crazy. My mama love that. My mama would love that. She said, "Hey," by the way. She did. I talked to her and she said, "Tell her I said hey."
Hey, auntie. That's my blood auntie.
I'm telling you. Yeah, we on Lucy May Productions for real.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
But so I just want to I want to just wish you the best, because I want you to succeed in everything you do. I truly appreciate you for coming on the show. And just talking. Absolutely. And I thought I was like, I gotta have a kinfolk on the show for sure. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
So
when you
I'm
start back going live too, I'm gonna have to hop on the live streams too when you start back going live.
No, for real though. But you know what I am thinking about doing once a month. I did have a meeting about this once a month. Having one. Remember those parties we used to have?
Mm-hmm.
Some like a few people do shows and stuff like that. Man, that was lit. Saranda, come on, man, stop.
Where she at? She used to have me weak, but where she at?
Oh no, she got mad at us. Her and Trilton. They got mad at us, but yeah, cause yeah, we gonna link up, cuz I'm finna stop recording. I love you. Peace, love, and happy. I thank y'all for tuning in. All right.
I'm Lucy May. This is a Lucy May production.